Time. It's the only thing every human receives in equal quantity, and yet it's the one currency most people never learn how to use. You've probably noticed this strange paradox. The people who struggle financially are always running after money, while the people who seem to create wealth almost effortlessly behave as if money is secondary. They move slower. They choose carefully. They treat their time like something sacred, something fragile, something that cannot be traded cheaply. But there is a reason for this difference, and it's not intelligence, luck, or circumstances. There is a psychological rule hiding behind this divide, a rule most people follow without ever realizing it. A rule that determines not only how much money you earn, but what kind of life you end up living. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Think about your last week. How many hours did you spend working, worrying, planning, rushing, hoping to finally make enough? And how many hours did you invest in building something that will save you time later? Most people would rather lose a day than lose a dollar. The wealthy would rather lose a dollar than lose a day. That single difference changes everything. In this video, you're going to discover why people who chase money stay trapped, why people who chase time break free, and how this invisible shift rewires your entire relationship with work, income, and freedom. And if you apply even one of these ideas, your financial life will not feel the same next week, next month, or next year. Because once you understand that time is the real currency, money stops being the problem. Most people grow up believing that money is the scarce resource. They hear phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, and you have to fight for every euro, or life is expensive. So they grow up with the idea that the enemy is lack of salary, lack of savings, lack of security. And when you believe you lack money, your mind locks onto one mission: earn more, work faster, grind harder, sacrifice hours, sacrifice weekends, sacrifice sleep. But what nobody tells you is that this mindset has a hidden cost. Every time you chase money, you trade your time for it. And because time feels infinite in the moment, the sacrifice doesn't hurt. You don't feel the loss immediately. You only feel it years later when you realize nothing in your life has changed except your exhaustion. Here is the hidden truth. Money is renewable. Time is not. The poor treat time as infinite. The rich treat money as infinite. This reversal explains everything. If you think money is scarce, you protect it and waste time. If you think time is scarce, you protect it and use money wisely. Most people never question this. They follow the pattern automatically, but the moment you realize that the real scarcity is your lifetime, not your income, the entire structure begins to collapse. And once it collapses, something new becomes possible. When you chase money, you live in reaction. You wait for the end of the month. You wait for the next paycheck. You wait for permission. Your schedule belongs to someone else. You're not climbing, you're running in place. And the worst part is that this feels normal. Everyone around you is doing the same. But when successful people say they chase time, they're not being poetic. They mean something practical. They constantly look for ways to free themselves from repetition. They don't optimize for earning today. They optimize for earning tomorrow with less effort. They ask different questions, and questions determine direction. Most people ask, how can I earn more money this month? The wealthy ask, how can I set up something today that earns money every month? One question creates a job, the other creates leverage. This is why the rich invest in systems, skills, structures, automation, assets, anything that returns time. They act slower, but build faster. Poor people think in linear hours, rich people think in exponential hours. If your income depends on your time, your growth has a ceiling. When your income depends on your decisions, your growth becomes unlimited. But to reach this mindset shift, you need to confront a truth that most people avoid. The reason most people chase money is not because they love money, it's because they fear losing it. Fear is the real engine of their decisions. fear of bills, fear of risk, fear of instability. And when fear controls your choices, you will always choose the short-term reward over the long-term benefit. This fear creates what psychologists call scarcity cognition. In scarcity mode, your brain literally narrows its field of vision. It becomes impossible to think long-term because survival feels urgent. That's why people stay in jobs they hate, delay their dreams, postpone projects, and avoid learning new skills. To someone living in mental scarcity, 1 hour feels cheap and €1 feels precious. But wealthy people are not fearless. They simply understand a different fear. The fear of wasting their life. The fear of using their years to build someone else's dream. The fear of looking back and realizing they never created anything of their own. This shift changes everything. When you fear wasting time more than losing money, you stop hesitating. You stop delaying. You stop bargaining with your potential. You start investing in yourself differently, and life begins to move in a different direction. Slowly at first, then rapidly. Here is where the transformation starts. When you stop chasing money, you begin building value. And value is what creates income that continues even when you're not working. Every wealthy person, entrepreneur, investor, creator, business owner, has one thing in common. They built something that exists independently of their time. This could be a skill, a business, an audience, a system, a product, an investment, something that multiplies without requiring more hours, something that grows even when you sleep. Chasing money says, I need to work more. Chasing time says, I need to build something that works for me. This is why wealthy people are obsessed with leverage, not the aggressive financial kind, but the quiet, powerful kind. Skill leverage, technology leverage, content leverage, investment leverage, system leverage. Every piece of leverage gives you back minutes, hours, days, and every hour you take back becomes a seed you can plant somewhere else. Over time, these seeds turn into exponential gain, the kind of gain poor people never see because they're too busy surviving the week. But the moment you take one step toward leverage, something shifts. Let's look at a concrete example. Imagine two people, Alex and Jordan. Both start with the same salary, same background, same opportunities. Alex spends his evenings recovering from work, scrolling, escaping, convincing himself he will start someday. His time disappears without leaving a trace. Jordan spends 3 evenings per week learning a skill, copywriting, video editing, coding, trading, storytelling, whatever resonates. Within a few months, he builds something small, maybe a freelance service, maybe a digital product, maybe a YouTube channel, maybe an online store. At first, Alex and Jordan look identical, but after 6 months, Jordan owns a tiny machine. After 12 months, that machine grows. After 2 years, that machine replaces part of his job. After 5 years, that machine replaces the need to chase money altogether. The difference wasn't intelligence or luck. It was how they valued their time. Alex traded his evenings for temporary comfort. Jordan traded his evenings for long-term freedom. Time compounds, skills compound, systems compound. Nothing is linear once time becomes the goal instead of money. So here's the uncomfortable question. What is your time currently building? Most people don't know. Their days blur together, their hours vanish, their habits quietly eat their potential. And if they were asked to prove that the last 30 days moved them closer to freedom, they couldn't. Not because they're lazy, but because they're trapped in a structure designed to keep them busy. But once you start chasing time, the structure breaks. You begin noticing the invisible choices you didn't see before. The podcast you could listen to while commuting. The skill you could learn during quiet evenings. The small system you could build this week. The hour you could reclaim from entertainment and invest in your future. You stop thinking in days and start thinking in decades. You stop asking, how can I earn more this month? And start asking, what can I build today that my future self will thank me for? Time becomes not something you spend, but something you multiply. And that's the moment money begins to chase you. At the end of your life, nobody will remember the hours you worked, the alarms you obeyed, or the deadlines you rushed to meet. They will remember who you became with the time you were given. And that is the truth the wealthy understand long before the rest of the world. Life is not measured in income but in intention. The poor chase money because it feels urgent. The rich chase time because they know urgency is often a trap. One keeps you alive, the other sets you free. And if you look closely at your own life, you'll notice that every breakthrough you ever had came from a moment where you finally stopped running and started building. You don't need more hours, you need better hours. Hours that compound, hours that move your life forward, hours that belong to your future self, not your fears. And maybe this is the real message hidden behind all of this. Your time is not just a resource, it is the story you are writing. Every day you choose to invest it or waste it. Every day you either expand your freedom or shrink it. Protect your time like something sacred. Build something that exists when you're not there. And watch how, slowly at first, then all at once, money begins to follow the person you are becoming.